Today we're talking about using the MACD with two chart types, the 1-minute chart and the 5-minute chart, to help you get big wins and be more consistent in your trading. I use MACD in both swing trading and intraday day trading, and I found it's really helpful when used with other indicators, but especially if I have the 1-minute chart MACD matching up with the 5-minute chart MACD. So hi, this is Lynn. I'm going to give you some live trading action so you can thoroughly understand it today. It's one thing seeing a static chart with the MACD on it versus seeing some live trading examples and how the MACD move and where to get in and out of a trade. But first, remember that day trading and swing trading are really risky, and 80% of traders lose money. So make sure and start first with a simulator, then with 1 or 2 shares when you start live trading, and make sure you prove profitability before moving further into day trading or swing trading. So here we go. Let's get right to it. So I've been investing in trading for 30 years. And lately doing a lot more day trading because the market is so hot. So I'm going to give you an example with ticker symbol ALZN, which had some big moves on this day, and the MACD really helped me in some trades. So if you look at the charts here, I've got here the 1-minute chart set up on the left and the 5-minute chart set up on the right. And you can see that there are quite a few less candles. The great thing I like about the 5-minute is I tend to be really zoomed out so I can see previous movements, and then I zoom way in on the 1-minute chart so I can closely follow the chart type, and then also move this out of the way, also be able to see the MACD move. So right now what I really like about the stock moved above the 200 exponential moving average and above the volume weighted average price and the 9 and 20 EMAs, so that's a very positive sign. But we are looking at this point to see if the stock becomes too extended. Right now it's broken through some prior resistance lines. We've had highs at $7.24 and 83 cents and $8.46 and $9.13. And then you can see where it's hit a high for the day of $10. So I'm going to go ahead and start playing this. You can see some live action and how the MACD will help you in this trade, as well as I look at the time and sales on the left, the level 2, and the time and sales. I look for the price difference here. It's quite a bit of a spread, which I don't like that as much because you can have quite a bit of slippage when you put an order in. And we can see the time and sales on the right. We're looking for more green flowing through the tape. That means that more people are hitting the ask. If they hit the bid, they're going for a cheaper price, so it shows as a red print. You can see this stock had news on this particular day. It was on August 19th. So I'll go ahead and play this. I'm going to speed it up so we can get through it and understand it a little better. So I'm going to speed up to 2x and then a little bit more. As you can see right here when we started, the MACD is the histogram is quite a bit up. The MACD line is up. And also on the 5-minute, I really like that because they're agreeing. So that means there's a lot of traders in this stock, both those that trade on the 5-minute timeline and the 1-minute timelines. You can hear little pops as I'm buying and selling in this stock. I tend to buy and sell all the way up. I buy on the upside. I'm not a short seller, so I like to follow these stocks that are moving up quickly. And right now the MACD is showing us that MACD line is arching right upwards, and the histogram is really up. And then the 5-minute, it's popped up beautifully. So we can see now it's approaching another line of resistance I'd marked from prior days of $13.13. And it looks like that we've moved into a halt because there's nothing moving over on the left, so it's completely dead. So I will pull it forward as we sit there so we're not waiting through a 5-minute halt. But I love being in halts. The only thing bad is that a lot of halts, the stock tends to pull back quite a bit afterwards. So I look for that as well. So I'll move that stock forward through that 5-minute halt. And you can see over right here, it halted at all the different time and sales prices. It's halted at $12.87. Now it's just going to resume. We can see now the MACD is turning dark green. That usually shows that there's a negative sign in MACD land. So we'll see if it's going to be able to pop back up against that 1313, but it looks like we've got a spinning top. So it's not looking so good right now, and the histogram's turned dark. The 5's still looking good, but the 1-minute is starting to pull back some. We'll see if we can gather enough steam on the right here. I don't know why that's, oh yeah, there we go. Now we're stuck again on red. We can see the prices moving on the left. I don't know why the time and sales looks like it's stuck for some reason, but we can see the movements there. And we can see the price moving right here. It's pulling back quite a bit. We can see the histogram has turned dark green again. That shows it's pulling back. A lot of times I look to buy a pullback if it's approaching that 9 EMA, and I look to get out really quickly if it breaks through it. But I look for the time and sales to see if when it's speeding up, showing more green. Right here, I don't know why it's stuck on time and sales, but you can see the green flowing through here on the level 2. And now it's again pushing against that 1313 price, trying to break through there. And we've got a little bit of green. MACD is popping up somewhat again. So we'll see if it starts whizzing up. We've got some more red. It's really having some resistance here. And you can see the MACD line is now starting to flatten out and pull down toward the signal line, which is a negative. So I'm removing some drawings that was too much going on in my view. So now here it is popping up and managed to break through that really quickly. We'll see if it continues on. I put another line where it reached a high at 1506, but it's trending sideways now, and the MACD has now crossed over the signal line. So we are out of this trade now, even though the 5 minute is still showing up. I tend to trade on the 1 minute timeline. Now, if you're trading on the 5 minute timeline, it's up to you if you want to continue or not. But I got out of this stock, and now I'm just kind of waiting for it to pop back up and make some more moves at some point. So it really helps you to, when the two agree between the 1 minute chart and the 5 minute chart, it helps you give you more confidence in this trade. And a lot of times if the price is moving upwards and it pulled back just momentarily, I glance at that 5 minute chart and then decide if I'm going to buy a pullback or not, which is a little dangerous, but it can be very rewarding as well. So make sure if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. That means all the world to me. And while you're at it, subscribe so you can view more videos like this one. At the end of this now, go here to see the next video in the series, as well as another video I've picked out just for you.